Hey YouTube, it's Komaro bringing you my second deck profile. This deck profile is going to be on one of my favorites, Chaos Dragons. This will be the deck I am running at the Columbus Regionals, April 6th. If you have any suggestions, please leave comments, help me out. You know, I like the way my deck runs, but if there's something that I could do better, let me know. I'll explain my playstyle real quick. I don't like to say OTK specialist because I guess you can't really be an OTK specialist unless you're running erratics. But I like big plays. I like going off. I enjoy it all day, every day, by myself. So that's my play style. Is I'm full force. I'm attacking. I did see a Chaos Dragon deck at the Soldiery last week that actually beat me. It ran like 6 traps. Didn't understand it. Didn't even like it. I lost to it. Did not like it. Anyway, this is my token for my Gores. So we'll just start. With one Blackluster Soldier, one Chaos Sword, because they're amazing. And then the boss hand traps, the Gores, 2 Trags. Gores is awesome and all, but Trag is just ridiculous. Just multiple effects. You can do anything with him. I actually, the one duel I won, I took a BLS spank right to the face, dropped him on him, used his effect. I dropped my BLS from my hand to my grave, and took over his BLS, and then banished the little motherfucker. Anyway, I do run 3 Light Pulsars, of course. You know, he's just so broke. I mean, easy to summon from hand or grave. He goes to the grave, you are inevitably getting a Dark Flare or a Red Eyes back to your field. So he's a looper. He's just a good looper. I do run the 3 Dark Flares. I have seen people run 2. I like the 3. I mean, his effect is amazing. I'll just give you a little breakdown. Let's say you got a Light Pulsar in your hand. You special him, throw a Light Pulsar in the grave, which my opinion, Light Pulsar is easier to summon from the grave than the hand most of the times. And then let's say you go for little Mrs. Wyvern. Let's put Red Eyes Darkness Mill Dragon out of play, and then let's just use his effect, and let's banish that Wyvern to get Red Eyes in the hand. Then let's just banish this, because we already used his effect, and let's put Red Eyes on the field, and then let's go Red Eyes Light Pulsar. It's just, card's amazing. Or you could do the other way. You can drop Wyvern from your hand to the grave and do Light Pulsar, and then, you know, off Wyvern's effect, you get Red Eyes and whatever. I do run 2 Wyverns because of one. I told you today. The one thing I did like about the deck that ran 6 traps, he ran 2 Wyverns. And it seemed like every duel he was pulling a Dad and a Red Eyes. So it was, you know, I like the option. It's not bad at all. Wyvern can be dead in your grave, you know, if you just send him there. But if you don't, then he's amazing. Let's get back into focus here. Eventually. There we go. I run the Dark Arm because he's amazing. And then the Red Eyes Darkest Metal Dragon because he is your best card in the deck. Let's go Jane. I run the 1 Jane. Jane's going to run over your Thunder Kings and all that, and she mills 2. Can't complain about her. I had a lot of trouble putting her in, actually, just because it's like, do I really just want a card in there? But I go off with her on charge until the recharge, so there's no huge negatives about her. 3 Raikos, I'll just say real quick, I traded like absolutely nothing for those 2. And then that 3rd one, I basically had to give the devil my soul just to get that 3rd Hollow Raiko. Some people are greedy, man. Raiko, awesome. People have to play around Raiko. You set a Raiko and they know you're playing Chaos Dragons, they're like, oh, that's going to be a Raiko. So he sets up for Wyvern even, but, so, and then he mills 3 on it. Destroys any card you want, and then mills 3. It's just so broke. Not really, but sort of. The 3 Lila, Lightstorm MSTs. Switcher defense, destroy a spell or trap on your opponent's side of the field. then mill 3 at the end phase. Love her. She's awesome. Run the 2 Veilers, not much as a tuner, but just that ability to, on your opponent's main phase, to negate an effect. It's going to work out for you. Good card, good card. 2 Max C's, just for a little extra draw power. Everybody needs draw power. Tour Guides, the 2 Tour Guides, and then I do run, my replacement for Sagan turns out to be Torbus. Love Torbus. The ability to put one of your opponent's monsters from the grave to the deck, or one of yours. Effect's awesome. It's no Sagan, but the effect's awesome. And you can't run 2 Night Assailants, so. Aside from that, finish off the monster count with 2 Card Troopers, just to mill the 3. Got a 1900 beater for a turn. And then he's just going to lose life points for you all day. But now spells, I do not run any traps. That was why I was so put off. 1 charge and 3 recharges. I ran Light Swords back in the day, when you can just go all day on solar recharge and charge. In my opinion, the charge and recharge is the best draw power in the game. Just amazing cards. You can draw for days. And then the allure, just to banish a dark, blah blah blah, draw 2. Do run the Trinity, of course. And then I've been bouncing from 2 to 3. I never can decide, but right now I'm at 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. I do run 3 Lila, so I don't know. It just, MST is MST. That random spell trap destruction is just good. Alright, for the extra deck, the only card in my extra deck I am missing, and right now I'm subbing him out for number 12 Blade Armor Ninja, just because it's ultimate, is Volcasaurus, which I will switch when I get it. Right now I just don't have it, so number 12 will do. It's not as good, but it will do. 1 Gaia Dragon, the ability to put him over a 5 or 6 rank, and then you can pierce with him. He's going to open up the OTKs a little bit up. And then Exabeetle, who is amazing. I mean, he 1000 base, and then you're going to take a monster from your opponent's grave when he's special summoned, and you're going to add half that to your attack. So he's rarely ever just a main beater, but his ability, he's like a Scrap Dragon, destroy 1 card on your field, destroy 1 of theirs. Not bad. Photon Strike Bouncer. Love the card. Only really for Game 2 and Game 3. The ability to drop a material. The access to drop a material to negate an effect. Isn't bad. Not bad at all. Love the card. Random in Ninjas just because. It's like I went into him once every like 5 matches. But just having him there was fun. 27 beater. Can't ask for everything in the world. There's my Volcasaurus. That's right now Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. Can't be destroyed for basically 2 turns, so not a bad card. Run the 1 Adrius and the 1 Tyrus. Tyrus, in my opinion, is better because at the end phase that you attacked, you can destroy any card. Adrius just kind of, you remove 1 and you destroy a face-up card. Adrius could be better in some situations, but I do like Tyrus a little bit more. And then you can, once you're out of material, you can go over them with Gaia Dragon. I run the 1 rank 4 Maestroke for Game 2 and Game 3 again. He's going to stall out a little bit, so it's not terrible. But yeah, I rarely, it's better to have him there than not have him at all, I guess. The number 17 Leviathan Dragon. I run 2 Zen mains. Sometimes go into 1 Zen mains on Game 1, but the 2 Zen mains are more for Game 2 and Game 3. Until Constellars come out, of course. But right now, just I like the stall. If I'm trying to hold for duel, do my thing while I have a Zen mains on the field, it's just that much more upsetting. And then I do run number 30 Acid Golem, just to run over big shit. Grapha, Red Eyes, Blackluster, Phoenixes, all that. The Giga Brilliant to help with OTKs, give your monsters a 300 boost. That's basically all he's there for. Then I do run 3 synchros, which I rarely go into, but I go into. Crimson Bleeder. Just picked him up. Think he's amazing. Can you get a good read? My hand would quit shaking. Good card. 28 beater. He's fun. Good effect. All that. Then the 1 Black Rose. Just basically blow up the field if I'm losing that bad with Light Pulsar and Valor. Now the side deck, final part, side deck is a work in progress. It does need a little help, but right now I guess it'll work and all that shit. Let's put that back. To the end of Anubis. He's probably gonna be taken out just because his effect isn't that amazing. I wish it was, but it's just not. Yeah, it's not that hard to get him out on the field, but I'm finding more and more that he's just not that awesome. He looks amazing, 2,500 attack, but he don't stop shit. The 2 Crows, love the card. Decks like decks like Abyss, Mermail, Atlantean Mermails, and Mermail Atlanteans, Dark Worlds. Valor just don't do nothing. So Crow comes in there, he can shake shit up. I stop Foolish Burials on Graphas. I play Dark Worlds a lot. I stop Foolish Burials on Graphas all day with him. The 1 Maxi, I don't care what no one says. Draw power. You can't have too much draw power. You just can't. Then of course, we are out of focus. And of course, the 2 Thunder Kings, just because he's Thunder King. Stop searching. He's a 1900 beater. Drop him off a special summon. All of that. My extra spell on Trap Destruction. The 1 MST that I said I want to put in my main, I do side, and then the 2 Dust Tornadoes, just cause. 2 Soul Takers. Some monster destruction in this deck. Could use it. Don't have any of it, but Raikou. Night Assailant, whatever. And then 3 Royal Decrees. Just to stop trap heavy decks. I don't run them, so it's like, it is up for an ass whipping on MST. So it's risky. But yes, that is my deck. Please comment, suggestions, all of that. Hope to see you at Columbus. Hope to top at Columbus. Laters.